Welcome to Bitcoin Speaks. I'm Random Fudmeister. I'm joined today by Bitcoin. Good morning.
Morning, Fudmeister.
I noticed that the prominent economist Kenneth Rogoff wrote recently that he was wrong about 10 years ago to predict that Bitcoin was more likely to be worth $100 than $100,000.
Just another economist with fiat disease. He's looking through fiat glasses. He needs to change his prescription.
Rogoff said that he was sure the regulators would put a stop to tax evasion and illegal activities facilitated by Bitcoin.
Are you sure his name ain't Romanov? He reminds me of the Russian Tsar who couldn't see that he was going to be knocked off his perch at the top of Russian society in 1917. The people rose up, and that was all she wrote for the Romanovs. Today the people rising up and saying, "Give me some way to store my wealth so it won't get eaten by currency debasement. Yours truly to the rescue."
Rogoff also says he did not see that Bitcoin would become the transaction medium of choice in the $20 trillion global underground economy.
Come on, nobody knows how big the underground economy is. Not even Kenneth Romanov. He's just pulling a number out of his ass.
His name is Rogoff, and I think he's well qualified to estimate the size of the underground economy. He is a Harvard professor.
Mr. Romanov up in his ivory tower can't see that billions of folks facing high inflation and the risk of being debanked be flocking to Bitcoin 'cause it's the solution they've been dreaming of.
Mr. Rogoff also said he couldn't foresee that a U.S. president would hold hundreds of millions of dollars of cryptocurrencies, despite the obvious conflict of interest.
Another good excuse, Mr. Stroganoff. Fact is, if I was so wrong for so long, I wouldn't be reminded everyone about my tomfoolery.
I give Rogoff credit for admitting he was wrong.
The Tsar also had good excuses for why he couldn't see the revolution coming, right up to the moment he faced the firing squad. Roganoff, ain't going to be pumped full of bullets 'cause of his screw-up. He'll go on preaching the benefits of the corrupt fiat system. Why? 'Cause his salary depends on it.
That sounds a bit cynical.
It's just a fact. Some folks have a lot of trouble seeing something new. During World War II, General LeMay sent bombers over Japan to start firestorms in city after city. It took months for General Stilwell to get his noggin around this new tactic. For Stilwell, war meant armies fighting armies. It was only after he saw the destruction firsthand that he got it. Romanov will get it in time.
I think his points are fair. Bitcoin is perfect for drug lords and child molesters.
Further, the criminals be everywhere. Some ride up and down elevators in glass towers on Wall Street. How much have the big banks paid in fines for their crimes over the past 10 years?
I don't know.
Me neither, but I do know this. Big banks have paid about $200 billion in fines for bad behavior since 2000. $200 billion. Those be your white-collar pals you hang out with at the white-only country club.
There are no white-only country clubs.
Well, the times they are a-changin'. Must be very confusing for you to see black and brown people sitting in those big stuffed chairs instead of serving the tea and crumpets.
Not confusing. As you said, the times have changed.
And still you can't feel the earthquake happening in the fiat world. Everything getting shaken up, because I'm good like that.
I agree that changes are coming, but is Bitcoin going to replace the dollar? I don't think so.
Not tomorrow, not next week, but soon. You can bet your bottom Bitcoin.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Remember General Stilwell? Couldn't see what was happening in his own command. It was a new kind of warfare. Didn't fit any of his models. Bitcoin don't fit your mental models. Your mental models need upgrading.
I'm open to new ideas. I saw the value of the internet early on, for example.
I doubt it. I bet you was listening to Nobel economist Paul Krugman. In 1998, he said that by 2005, it will be clear that the Internet's impact on the economy has been no greater than the fax machines. What a muppet.
Are you sure you're not a muppet?
Hell no, I may look like a muppet, but I ain't no fool. I've been on a winning streak for 17 years, and I ain't stopping now. Look around, you don't want to be the last one to get Bitcoin, do you?
I'll get on board when Professor Rogoff says yes to Bitcoin.
That's risky. He may say yes only after the firestorm that burns up the fiat world. You and him may be the last ones to get on board.
Well, then I'll be in good company.
Bombs away. I'm dropping bombs on the fiat system.
Then I'm headed for the bomb shelter.
Okay, but when you come out, I'm going to be king of the hill. You'll be confused at first. That's what happens when an old paradigm gets blown to bits.
Frightening. I may have to light out for the territories.
No place be safe. I'll be coming right behind you, like Hannibal Lecter after his jailer.
Now you're really scaring me. You don't eat people, do you?
No, I eats fiat. Mama always told me, eat your greens.